Yoshi's Island? What island? Everybody lives inside of this thing. Okay, so picture this. You're in a weird place. It smells really bad. You have two babies that are crying unstoppably. What do you do?
Find the nearest hole and throw them in.
How are we not melting? We're in a stomach.
We're just not. If anything, this entire place looks like it's a giant couch. I can't be the only one seeing that. It's like we're on a giant couch.
It is this, like typical Mario RPG fashion. It doesn't look like, you know. I mean, I guess not typical Mario RPG fashion. Typical Yoshi's Island fashion. I mean, it's the inside of a stomach, but no, it looks more like a couch.
So that is not game over for us. That wasn't a quick time event I failed, because actually that was just a cutscene that straight up played for us. We're currently stuck inside of the giant monster Yoob's belly, and this is actually an area in the game. And it's one of the weirdest looking gastric intestinal systems ever because it looks like a couch inside. So anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. Oh boy. Where we find, well, the Yoshis are also surviving down here, and they're actually trying to push this giant boulder into the hole. So you're actually not half wrong, Higsby. Let's push things into holes inside of a creature. Something not to cause something. You'd rather go out one end than the other, right?
I was just about to say that. Definitely. Yes, let's go.
So our objective is clear. We have to locate all the Yoshis and get them. But before we do, well, let me get the adult bros here first. There we go. You might be noticing that this area has a lot of X marks the spots.
Yeah.
This area is full of beans. This monster eats lots of beans is the conclusion.
So we're drilling into his body to get them back out.
That's correct. This thing evidently he eats so much because he doesn't digest anything. Nothing. Everything he eats just goes through him, straight out. Half the reason to eat is for you to get energy, not for things to just go through you, but okay.
He even has the stumps from the last forest that we were in inside his stomach.
Yeah, he's full of holes and all that other wonderful things. And once again, I have to comment, this looks like the most comfortable gastric system I've ever seen, actually. The music doesn't fit the mood at all.
No.
But yeah, you were mentioning the tree stumps that are inside of his belly. Let's toss babies into them. And they're full of goodies, just like in the forest, including 100 coins. Well, there's no better bank than inside yourself.
Are you encouraging the eating of money?
There's YouTube videos of people eating money. I guarantee it.
I can't say it's anything I've actually searched for.
Well, if you're something like Yoob who doesn't digest anything, it would actually work. But for us, it wouldn't kind of work because the money would go bye-bye.
Google, YouTube, people eating money. Enter.
Well, while you're doing that, we've actually ran into a new enemy called the bullies. Now, these aren't quite like the bowling ball looking things that came from Super Mario 64, though I guess they are kind of similar in concept because they go charging after you. So the idea behind them is that when you attack them, they retaliate with a power increase. There we go. So when they get more powerful, they charge faster at you and they do more damage, but let's go ahead and use a Bro Fire Flower and see what that does to them. In case you didn't notice, he didn't get enraged at all. So here's the thing, they only get enraged when you straight jump on them, actually, which is weird. You'd think they get enraged by everything. They especially would get enraged by that fire floor, but they don't! It's just jumping on them. So if you want to play it safe, you don't jump on them. Anyway, this about does it for the main hallway. Let me just get this yellow Yoshi back up to snuff with the fruits that we found inside this thing. There we go. There we go.
So that's what we're trying to do here. It's pretty much Paper Mario, except we're trying to get all of the big Yoshis together.
That's a good way to see it, yes. It's like we're trying to get the Yoshis together, but... yeah, we have 5 chambers that we need to get into to save these Yoshis, and yeah, this thing eats everything. You notice that he ate a shroob? Okay, let's get out of the hammer form. Let's not go out of the room. Okay, there we go. But yeah, this guy ate a shroob, so even if the shroobs are controlling him, well... either A, the shroobs want to be inside of him because they know they won't get digested, and it's really comfortable in here, or B, they have a reason to be in here to torture Yoshis? I don't understand. Anyway, our goal is to hit the UFO with a spout of water, which will cause it to go crazy and get him confused and eventually crash into the wall. Oh, we have to hit it again first, actually.
Huh.
Here we go. So, coming to a newspaper clipping to you soon. You can get really cheap rent for living inside of a giant creature.
You just blew up his insides.
I did. Say hello to a new shroob. Here we go. These guys are actually called RC Shroobers. And their main difference is that they'll actually summon a UFO to attack you. So they try to hurt you by UFO abduction. You don't actually like get abducted or leave the battlefield if this happens. If you'll notice, they look like bombs. So if you touch those UFOs he summons in, you just kind of blow up. There we go. I killed him pretty quickly there. But yeah, his gimmick is like he tries to summon a UFO, and then the UFO will try to blow you up, and you want to hammer it back at him so he blows up instead. There we go. Let's go ahead and get this bean in here as well. There we go. And get out of here. Yeah, that's kind of a mark left inside of him. He does have stomach acid of some kind, but you can't walk into it at all, as I demonstrated there. Which is a missing opportunity. They could have done like a lava mechanic thing where you would have gotten like, whoa, and then jumped right out of it. But no, it's just a solid wall. Literally, a solid wall.
Ooh, there's an item.
There we go. So this room, there's a couple of bullies in this room that I'm going to go ahead and just take care with the 2 babies here. And now that we know the trick, I actually fought them only using hammers. And it's like, yeah, they don't even pose any threat now. Hooray! So let's go ahead and take care of the other bully in this room. So the idea in this room actually is that there's a whole bunch of holes that we can fall in on the top. And we have to coordinate the top and the bottom screen to figure out which hole is safe to go into. Because some holes will just take you right into spikes, and then other holes will take you to platforms that you want to get to. So yeah, this monster has spikes in his guts. Just lying on the floor like that. Like so, and there's a Yoshi stranded in the middle there if you notice. So anyway, the hole we want is the center hole that puts us right next to the Yoshi. And he wants out of here. Now we push the button and actually go to the top screen view, because if you've been paying attention, and I explicitly show it off there, sometimes when you do something inside of Yoob and you pay attention to the top screen, he looks like he's in pain.
Hey Miles, guess what?
What?
Push the button!
How did I know you would do something like that?
I let you keep going and talking just to make sure you think I missed it. But I did.
Okay. I suppose it is a good thing to point out right now. You might be thinking this is an area in the game we can only access now. But actually, what'll happen later on in the game is that we can kind of find quote-unquote Yoob sitting around somewhere and we can't actually enter him again. So don't think these beans are, if we miss them now, we miss them forever. But now I am pushing the button, but right now these 2 buttons don't do anything.
Well, you know what they say, beans, beans. The more you eat, the more you...
I think that adage only applies when you actually digest the beans. There's a huge difference there.
The beans kind of just sit inside you forever.
I'm certain you guys have heard the myth that if you eat bubblegum, it stays in you for like 7 years, but I believe that one got busted by Mythbusters. No, that gum doesn't stay in you.
I was always told that
how
if you swallowed watermelon seeds, a watermelon would grow in your tummy.
Oh yeah, things like that. Yeah, or apple seeds especially.
Interesting that we find dry bones in here out of all enemies. They throw bones at you, and depending on whether they like kind of taunt and jump before they attack, kind of like that, the bones will jump. Otherwise, if he doesn't do that, the bones will just go straight at you and you have to jump over them. So just a little bit of careful observation, and they aren't a problem at all.
So, Milesluigi, have you heard that originally Egad was supposed to be a playable character in Mario Kart DS, but he was replaced with dry bones?
No. Wow, I've never heard that before.
But dry bones! Who likes dry bones? Nobody likes dry bones.
A lot of people did, actually. It's because he was like this super lightweight character. And like with a certain cart configuration, you were able to do snaking in that game extremely effectively, and like he was a super popular character because of that.
So see, if it had been Egad instead of dry bones, Egad would probably have like 50 games by now.
Oh, good point. Good point. You wish you could go back in time, teleport inside a Nintendo headquarters, go into that board meeting where they decided that Dry Bones got into Mario Kart DS, and been like, no, Egad.
Yes.
Sometimes I wish I could do that. Go back in time and just tell the developers of something, be like, no, don't do this. Don't do this. Or do this. Do this.
I mean, I'd be back to that board meeting about Sticker Star so fast. Hey guys, I have this great idea. Let's make the final boss not say anything. You know, Bowser, why does he need text? I'd go back to that board meeting and just flip the whole boardroom table.
You know what I would do? I would just go back to the original board meeting, the concept behind the game, and just tell them, make something like Paper Mario, fudge sake. Don't do anything sticker related, because Sticker Star, in retrospect, now that it's been a few years since I've played it, the core concepts of Sticker Star are its biggest problems. The game, the music of the game is really, really, really good. Like, a lot of design choices that were made in Paper Mario Sticker Star were really, really, really good. The game itself is relatively engaging when you are in the overworld. It's just, sticker battles! I do not like sticker battles, so... There's my Sticker Star rant. I haven't done one in a while.
Sorry for bringing this up again.
That's fine. We didn't talk about the color puzzle that we actually did last room.
I just noticed that. I was wondering what the hell you were doing. If you were smashing gumballs or what?
We were smashing gumballs so they would match the shape of colors in another room. Basically coordinating the top screen and the bottom screen, actually.
How many stomachs does this thing have?
None of
Are we
them
dealing with like a
digest
cow
anything.
that has, 6 stomachs? 4 stomachs? What are we dealing with here? It's a fucking dinosaur! How many stomachs can it have? Not to mention, I don't know what that gooey cell block substance is supposed to be on the walls, and I don't know why the floor is pink gumballs, but I cannot compute.
Looks like Jolly Ranchers.
If you're offered to live inside of this thing for extremely cheap, Evil Pop-Tart, would you do it?
Repeat that, I must make sure the question is clear.
Sure, if you were offered extremely cheap rent, but in exchange you had to live inside this thing, would you?
No.
It smells too bad, doesn't it?
It has gas, it eats beans, it has 4 stomachs, and everything looks like candy. He would be super unhealthy.
Well, that's what happens when aliens make a Yoshi. But we have saved all the Yoshis now, so now we can push the boulder into the hole.
So basically, if we had helped, we could have just left 2 of them trapped forever, and we could have contributed to this. I thought that was what was going to happen, since you had to go back to the main room before they pushed it. I thought that Mario and Luigi were going to help as well, but no, just watch them in their pain.
You just eat that?
Yeah?
Why are we celebrating?
We are celebrating because that opened up a new path for us inside of this guy's belly.
Okay.
If you notice on the top screen, there's a tube that goes to a second area, which we'll be doing on the next episode of Let's Play Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. So we're going to go deeper inside of this guy. So if you thought we're going to go out one end, that's not the end we're going to come out on, unfortunately.
Well, you got 2 ends down there. We're going to have to pick one of them.
So we're gonna find out next time. So anyway, this has been Milesluigi for your Let's Play of Mario and Luigi Partners in Time.
No,
I was joined by...
No, I'm not finding out next time. I'm going to be mysteriously absent. Evil Pop-Tart.
And Higsby.
See you then.
I'm just kidding. I'll be here. I have to see this.